Hey everyone, and welcome. This is 6 reasons why you should buy SkullGirls. So for starters, SkullGirls is actually a 2D hand-drawn Marvel vs. Capcom style fighting game, which the game also balances this out by fleshing out each character by having every character in the roster, yes, I said every character, having an individual story when you do the single player mode, which is pretty interesting since not a lot of fighting games these days have individual pieces of art for each frame of the character, adding on to that having just a story for themselves. Alright, so the music, let's just say this soundtrack is pretty damn good. I mean, seriously, do I even have to say it? You guys hear the music right now, and you guys heard it in the last sequence. The music in this game is so damn good. I can straight up listen to the whole soundtrack while not stopping at all. I am not joking. This soundtrack is really good. If you don't have the game, or if you don't plan on buying it, do yourself a favor and listen to the OST on YouTube or Spotify if it's even there. I'm not even sure. But do yourself a favor and do your ears a favor and listen to that goddamn soundtrack. The style of the soundtrack you would consider classic, jazzy, 80s. I don't know. It's just so good. So like I said, please, what are you waiting for? Listen to the soundtrack of this game. It's really good. So for the art style, it's pretty much the same thing as the music. Just like the music, this art style is amazing. The reason for that is because each individual frame is drawn out specifically for that frame. So every time that a character moves, it's one frame and that frame is drawn individually. Although this might be a little difficult, it does make every character feel different and just more fleshed out in general. I mean, just look at the screen. The characters move so smoothly. Every hit feels like it's actually giving impact to the other opponent. I don't even know what else to say. This art style is amazing and will always be amazing for people who decide to do it like this. So as of for the stories, these stories aren't very long like I was saying at the beginning of the video, but I like to think that they're a little distraction. They're very harmless and honestly just something that you could do on the side. They're not very bad, they're not that great either, but at the end of the day, like I said, they're a little distraction that you can do when you don't want to fight people. And since every single character has an individual storyline, I think that's pretty great compared to other fighting games, since all they would just have is like Smash Brothers, a classic mode, or just something that has nothing to do with the overall story of the game, like other fighting games that are based off of animes. I'm not gonna call out any, but you get the point. They're not very harmful in this game. They're not very annoying. They're just a little distraction if you don't want to fight. And with that, people, I'll leave you guys at that. Well, I mean, actually, we have one more thing, but I'm gonna leave because this might get a little bit too, what should I call it? Gory. Sure, that's the word. That's the word. Nah, I'm joking, but this will actually get a little bit rated R. So, if you guys aren't above 18, I advise you to leave, because I'm gonna leave you guys with some crazy content. Bye bye.